The Guela, pitiful in every way, dragging technology from the Dark Ages into war, praying to ancient machines, wasting their lives for a corpse god. Yet they can find a way. They can understand the greater good, can turn to it with ease, if they will only allow themselves to listen. The Guela aren't defeated just on the field of battle. In the ruins of their cities, the survivors live better now than they ever have before. In the wastes, the billion survivors of the Orc invasion praise a blue-skinned god as their savior. And their children grow knowing nothing of the Emperor, but only of Onva and the Tau. These Guela elite stand twice the height of a Tau warrior, even of the Firecast, and bear primitive but effective augmentation, both biological and mechanical. Follow the teachings of the Monad Kai, engage them only at distance, and withdraw before they can close with you. In the end, the Empire's martial heroes fell, their might and fervor proving inadequate in the face of a stronger creed. If only they'd heeded our entreaties, if only we could have talked to them, what warriors they could have been for the good, rather than for mankind's narrow dreams. If anyone in this universe understands the greater good, it could be these Guela. Though their ancient technology is pitiful, dreaded to their failing bodies, they do understand how to act for something greater than themselves, the one they call Omnisire. If only their obsession with the machines, their fear of the minds within their machines, didn't make it so hard to turn them to the true path. Some defected, most died. Broadcasts show their pitiful machines wrecked, their leaders dead. The crippled machine survivors supplicating our watercast for forgiveness and aid, their Omnisire forgotten. Dayahi, here? We should be thankful that this offshoot is not the numberless, shifting foe that Supreme Admiral Korovonan defeated generations ago. Instead, this seems to be an isolated strain, cut off by the space storms above. If we stay at range and stay flexible, we should triumph. We have slaughtered the Monad, the single-minded beast. In life, it was a pastiche of the greater good, working as one, fighting for a higher purpose, sacrificing selflessly for the swarm. In death, however, it is meet that we shall burn to ash and plow into our fields. Fellow Tau, yet our hails go unanswered, and our ethereals tells us that they walk another way. Perhaps that of the traitor Farsight, perhaps a deeper, stranger betrayal. They are as unconvertible as an orc, and twice as galling, as they should be fighting alongside us. Their very existence is an affront to the way. The rebel enclave has been eliminated. Though their military died to a Tau admirably, we have captured their urban populations wherever possible and re-educated them into the way. Their commander, we have handed over to the tender mercies of the ethereals. The greenskin plague is everywhere. We cannot convert them, sadly, so we must eliminate them and sterilize the ground where their bodies fall, lest another turn of the sun birth a fresh orcoid army. The greenskins are the greatest failure of the Tau. What would be if we could draw them in and harness their martial power? Their love of battle would be a great asset in maximizing universal happiness, as long as war itself lasted. Perhaps on another planet, though. On Gladius, they have passed on. The Guela may share a single bloated physiology, but their creeds are so divergent. These, apparently, are Astartes that rebelled like our own Farsight, corrupted through some form of dimensional exposure. Beware their war machines particularly. The Montjar, the rebel human giants, are exterminated. Our Earthcast technicians push through their horror to study the twisted metal, to understand the dark technology that drove the metal beast to war. But it is useless. Crucial elements are missing, seemingly evanesced. They claim to be 60 million years old, these silver-tongued liars. They look at us like animals because we are so recently risen, whilst they are so stagnant. Beware engaging them at range. If we pursue them, they are quite mobile enough to turn our own tricks against us. They would not bend the knee. They would not understand the way. And even as they deftly negotiated, they were plotting our downfall. But when the time came for war, they stood against us with fine martial prowess. If only we had been able to bring them to the way. Strange, these machines. Regenerating metal ancients, employing impossible technology. If we could acquire some of their technology, we would surely have a better chance of surviving on this death world. But I fear we should never get that close. These revenant ancients lie in their crypts once more. Permanently, this time. All their age, wisdom and science meant nothing compared to the righteous fury of the Tau. Now, to study the ruins and bolster the good with their science.